Everybody hold your water.
180! What's that?
Balls, balls, balls.
Triple shot!
Balls, green 18! Green 18, hit!
All right, welcome back to the O-Line Committee film room here. Jeremiah Sirles, Alex Boone, and Phil Mackey. Those guys have 16 combined years of NFL trenches experience, and they're going to make us smarter as we get to break down film like offensive linemen would. So the Niners are all banged up, so it's, the Packers were expected to win. But the Packers ran the ball 42 times en route to 38 points. The first half was just a barrage of massive chunks here. So Matt LeFleur, I don't know, my personal opinion, we talk so much about the Eagles running game and the Niners when they're healthy and the Ravens, but Matt LeFleur, really creative with what he's been drawing up so far this season. So let's break down some of this Packers run game.
He was almost forced to when Jordan Love got hurt.
Yep.
Right, because they had just traded for Malik Willis. He had been there for like 5 days. And they're like, hey, man, your show, but we don't really trust you to throw the ball like we wanted to plan this for Jordan Love. So he just went and locked himself in the mad science lab and came up with this crazy run scheme that was wildly successful. And then as Jordan Love came back, as he's become more healthy, he can operate this kind of run around because he's not a non-mobile quarterback. He can move a little bit. Yeah. And then you start with all the gadgets and things moving around and then allow him to throw it. Man, this offense is really exciting.
You know where he went? He probably went and watched a bunch of Miami film because when you start to watch this backfield,
it's
a lot of
with the
crossers,
orbits,
right?
Yep.
And I'm not going to lie, I stole a lot of that from my game plan because the minute you start adding crossers, people are like, wait a minute, what's going on? And I think this was probably one of the first big chunk runs. If you watch, all the linebackers follow this swing route because they're like, oh, well, the ball's going this way. And then the second motion is where the ball goes. Dude, it's super creative and it's super fun. And just Josh Jacobs, like, I guess at some point I get the Aaron Jones. He's younger and he can do the same thing. Just keep feeding him. Like, if this is what you're going to game plan is going to rotate on, I'm cool with that because anybody that can run the ball in December and January is going to have success.
By the way, if you're a Packer fan or you just enjoy these breakdowns, click that subscribe button and the like button on the O-Line Committee YouTube channel, and we'll keep pumping out content every single week here. Here's the end zone cam. Look at this.
See that? See how the linebackers run to their left, our right?
Yeah.
Because of the motion.
Well, you start Kraft. Kraft starts on the right. He motions all the way over to the left, right? And then at the snap of the ball, he comes all the way back across the right. And you have Reed running out to the right. Right, so right here, the linebackers are seeing Kraft and Reed running all the way to the right, and so they kill him off. And then great job of just creating a wall there and allowing Josh Jacobs to run through this. Myers does a fantastic job.
Just watch these linebackers here. They basically they don't even get blocked, right? They just get sort of taken out of the play by.
Correct.
I mean, there's a block, I guess, but they kind of take
run
themselves
into each
out.
other.
Yeah.
And then Josh Jacobs putting the safety in a spin cycle.
Doo-doo.
I would hate to play linebacker in today's NFL, man. There's so much shit you got to watch. Like, you got keys on pulling guards, on the tight ends, and the swing routes, and all of a sudden here comes the lineman just trying to bench press you in the face, right? There's just so much going on. So now you bring two guys back in the backfield. It's my guy, Chris Brooks, client, by the way. No free shout-outs.
Is he really?
Yeah, number 30. He's been playing well for them. All right, so come through. Now you treat him as a lead blocker. Look at my guy go up there and stick his face into Campbell.
By the way, they ran the ball, like I said, 42 times, but their long run was 13.
Yeah,
So
they didn't have explosive. They didn't have explosive 20.
They were just going after it. You could tell this was the game plan. Hey, we're going to force feed this shit to them. It's a lot of the
stutter.
same.
This is a crazy way to run stutter. I've never seen stutter ran like this before. Right? So stutter usually is where you pull the backside guard and then you have a tight end or a Y that's over here kind of in the wing formation behind 63. But what they did here is they ran it from with an F, right, a bigger running back, which Chris Brooks is one of their bigger running backs, number 30, and they use it as he's now the second puller, right? So the creativity with this is nuts. You have
we're still pulling the guard.
Jenkins is the first puller.
Yep.
Right, so he's pulling to kick out the end man on the line.
But usually there'd be a tight end here that's pulling.
Correct.
You're saying 30 is
and
essentially.
So 30 is essentially the way that they've been able to create this two-back personnel. So then you have kick out, 30 leads up, bang, there's the second kick out, and then look at who's 13. Is that I don't know. Hicks.
That's yep.
Yeah, look at Hicks get in there and push crack the safety. Right? That's doing the dirty work. That's getting in there, and that's how you create some bigger chunk runs.
Got to block the safeties and the
Dude,
DBs
that's a creative
downfield.
way to run stutter. I like that.
I'm telling you, man, he has been really
is
fucking getting creative. Same side pitch, always fun.
It's a little way to get
It's
to
another
outside
thing
zone.
too. Is like there's a million different ways that this kid's gonna get the ball. It could be a handoff, it could be a pitch, it could be a reverse option. Like it just makes everybody on defense really fucking kind of panicked at times.
It's great angles. This is a great job by Tucker Kraft.
Great
Right?
job.
You're working
Go
with.
back.
I'm pretty sure that's Rasheed Walker, the left tackle rookie out of Penn State. Him and Kraft work we call it a scoop block with these two guys going up to 54 here, and so it's Kraft's job to put the defensive end on the tackle's face and then climb vertically right up the hash to get to Fred Warner here.
So essentially, 85 is trying to nudge this dude over.
Trying to reach him and then
like run through his outside shoulder.
53 is meant to go take him over, but the idea is to create kind of a vertical wall. You're the one that's got to set it. So 85 does a nice job just putting enough on him and then running vertically to get under Fred, because now once Fred picks the underneath route here,
There's the run lane.
there's the run lane, right? Fred's got to fight over the top of that.
Yep.
Right. Fred's got to keep going over the top of that, and that's just a really nice job of Tucker Kraft staying where he's supposed to be here.
And the pitch there is just to buy you an extra 5 yards of leverage, right? Just
Yeah, you jump outside the defense before they can get leverage on you, and you just tell everybody front side, hey, we're reaching right now. Like we're gonna scoop block this. We got to capture the outside because we're tossing him the ball and he's gone. Backside guys aren't even a factor.
Look at that movement. Look at that movement.
It's not the same Niners, guys. Okay. God damn it.
well,
The fuck is Bosa?
it is definitely not the same Niners.
But this is something that's curious to me too. So Chris Brooks, and again, number 30, he's a halfback. And so many times these personnels are run out of what we call 12 personnel, which is one back, two tight ends, which invites base onto the football field. But what they're doing is they're using Chris Brooks as a big F, right? And so it's really 21 personnel. It's two backs, one tight end, which is creating sub defense, right? Only having two linebackers in. And so he's coming back and he's cutting the defensive end here. But look at this double team between
It's a great
Sean
job
Ryan
cutting
and
it
Zach
back.
Tom. 75 and 50. This is clinic tape double team. Hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder,
To be blocked.
vertical push, and making the linebacker make a decision. Boom. I mean, you couldn't fit anything between that. And then he wants to jump as soon as Fred jumps back underneath.
Whoop.
Now you've got both kick out
Cuts
blocks out here, right? Now you've got the great kick out block by your tight end and
Hicks is back out there. Fucking
and then the
blocker.
DN threw it.
even out here too.
Yeah, there's Hicks. Now you're 1-on-1 with the safety. Man, that is a sweet looking double team. Ooh, ouch.
It's just little gash. 3 hours of this, and it's just exhausting.
Now we'll try and bump everyone in here. We'll go into a little more of a 5-man front.
It's a big way to stop the run.
Ooh.
Now we lose our contain, right? They've been gashing us inside with pullers. They've been doing the same side pitch. Now we get everything in here. We bring guys down in, right? Hey, we're covering up everyone in the interior.
Oh, it's a jam, baby.
Everyone in the
What does
interior
the
is
jam
covered
do?
up.
It takes off all the double teams, forces everybody on a one-on-one, right? Like on a power, now we're Dallas or we're down. We don't have a deuce. On a zone, we're thinking more Zorro, AB, shit like that. Doesn't matter, because if we start to just run up here and get everybody to fill in the box and I break it out, we got trouble.
Interesting. Can we just real quick here, because 74 is pulling on this play.
This is stutter again.
This is stutter again.
This is a Dallas right here. We're down. Everyone took off the double team. We're going to see the guards coming down, centers going back, tackles blocking down. Tight end, you are blocking through. This is a clear cut stutter. Get your ass down there.
So he has 31 has an option to cut this up here.
He could,
or bounce it.
if he likes it. But
Right.
If he likes it, but here's the thing. If you bounce this, you better get yards.
you're on your own.
Right?
Right.
You bounce this, you're on your own. Because 27 is technically the unblocked player here.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's your job. Because right here, you put your foot in the ground, you come tight off this double team right here. You're getting 5-6 yards in a cloud of dust, right?
Yeah.
You bounce out here and get a TFL or something stupid like that, you're on your own.
Or a holding because
Yep.
No one expected you out there. Yeah, he takes
Yeah.
a shot, though. Boom!
Oh, that is, you know what?
Hello.
That's good.
Yeah. And yeah, yeet.
Oh, man.
that didn't feel good.
No, it didn't.
All right, here we
Look
go.
at that camera view.
It's great. Great camera work
It's
right
old
there.
school. Steve Sable, NFL Films.
A seal here and a seal here.
That cut was disgusting. That cut was disgusting.
Chris Berman when we need him.
Yeah. Give me the
He's still rocking the 2-minute thing on Monday Night
Dude,
Football.
he's fucking incredible.
Fastest
I love
3
him.
minutes.
I love him.
Disrespect. Back. The Raiders.
The Buffalo Bills.
So now they're just going
Trap.
Trap. Oh, trap hits downhill.
Trap is always a friendly family of the power counter world, and it is so fast. And it's one of the things it's great because when you have a defensive front that's trying to get after the quarterback and they're trying to be relentless, or you're just wanting to just throw a little quick ratchet into something, you just call trap. And it allows everyone to get a hat for a hat, and you tell the running back, hey, if you can get through this hole, you're on your own. Go.
So this, to a casual fan like myself, looks super confusing. Because the offensive linemen to me look like they're just going over. Can you just number by number tell me what's happening?
Well,
here?
so I knew something was up the second you pulled this play up, and look how wide their splits are.
Super
yeah,
right.
So they're
that's for me. I'm
something.
like, this is interesting. But D linemen are stupid, so they don't pay any attention to that. So the way you trap is you always want to trap the 3 technique, right? The 3 technique's the outside shade on the right guard here, right? So he's the 3 technique. So what you want to do is you want to draw set or quick flash set this 3 technique, and then the 2 guys on the right side are responsible for the 2 inside linebackers.
So guard is gonna kind of flash like he's blocking here.
Yep, and then
he's
really climbing, and then his job is to climb to 54. Right, so
Over
flash, and he's going to 54. The right tackle is going to take 1 kick set or even step down and flash like he's blocking him, and then he's got the hard block. He has to loop around the outside of this 3 technique and get to 58.
Okay.
Right, so he's got to get to Campbell. The center's going to come back and pin block this nose guard. The left tackle is going to have to just pass block the left side, and then the guard comes in and kicks out the 3 technique. The tight end blocks the end, and then this job for the running back is you hit the ball in the A gap. Okay. Trap hits in the A gap.
Right here. You have to hit
right. You have to go right there. You have to. Right? And that's exactly where it hits.
Look at that.
Thing of beauty, man.
Thing of fucking
Trap's such a great
right
play.
There, man.
Trap is such a great play.
Let me give you.
All right, Jay. Would you rather be the guy trapping,
lines.
or would you rather be the guy faking? The
I love trapping.
Love trapping.
I loved it, especially when you get a D lineman that just wants to run up field and pass rush, and you ear hold the shit out of him.
Blind
Remember, I caught Akeem Hicks one time with the Bears. Felt so good.
By the way, he was way back in his stance. I think we all knew he was pulling on this play.
Like, yeah, dude, he does.
You got to get the fuck up there.
You gotta put a little bit of weight on the front hand, pal.
You're not selling it so well, but he does a great job, Ryan, of coming through here, making a decision.
Look at Myers. Look at Myers just absolutely walk this dude off the ball. I love when centers back block with some violence like this. First of all, he's tilted in his stance, which I think is incredible. Boom. Gets underneath him and then just dumps his ass.
How about Ryan getting over here and just driving? Get him in.
Just push these dudes back. So, yeah, Jacobs, I think he was fed 3 times at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, 3 tuds.
And here's one of them, anyways. Or a second one.
Just gonna run
just
through
a
here.
Massive body.
I love when they commit the minute they get the ball.
Look at just how upset the Niners D is. Just defeated, dude. I can't remember seeing a Niners defense this defeated. Like this was just an ass kicking. Great job by Sean Ryan on the front side.
Bury yourself in there, dude.
Score on your man. That's always what they say. Score on your man. Right? Oh. God, goal line was a violent time in my life.
So fun though. The worst part was early on in my career they used to have this thing called a frog. Remember that? The frog, the frog-o. And you would sell zone front side, but the backside guard had to pull out because the quarterback was rolling. It was one of the hardest fucking things to do, to be a guard and sell yourself way in there, but then leave and go the other way. And you were like,
if you didn't get out there, your quarterback was going to get murdered.
And then you never knew what was going on out there because you'd be like, are we going? Are we staying? And then they'd go when you thought they would stay. Yeah. And they'd be like, coach would be like, isn't he talking to you? You'd be like, no, he's not saying a fucking word. Like I'm looking at nobody and I don't know what's going on.
And it's the goal line, so it's loud as shit.
I see 6 people, 4 receivers. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Help me.
Man, so the Packers, they're sitting third place in the NFC North, but they're sitting pretty right now.
Isn't that crazy? Fuck, dude.
Yeah,
That's a crazy competitive division. I love it.
So click that subscribe button and the like button on the O-Line Committee YouTube channel. For Jay, for Alex, I'm Phil. We'll see you next time.